Once again, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy, Rob Thomas Jr., and this is a special message from the real news behind the news. Again, y'all know what the date and time is. I did a video earlier today. But I want to simply put some real knowledge out there in front of your eyes and ask a serious question. Why is it that Black America is the only group of people in this whole country that don't understand the immigration policy, but Negroes sit around and try to talk all these talking points that they're given by a white mainstream media? Let me show y'all what's going on. First and foremost, in immigration, Black America, you were never a fucking immigrant. Excuse my language. I ain't gonna do no cussing. You were never an immigrant. We were the only people brought here against our will. Now, you got Africans coming, you got people coming from the islands, but they understand immigration. Negroes in America who were products genetically or biologically from the slave trade will never understand immigration. So you have a liberal white mainstream media giving you Negroes the talking points and the narrative when you all don't understand trade agreements. You don't understand geopolitics. But you think it's cool to fight for a bunch of people who are now the new niggas. Guess what? In America, they don't need Negroes no more. They got a whole group of people, guess what, they bringing over here, allowing to come into the country, in most cases illegally, and then they take over the businesses, the economics in our neighborhoods, but Negroes still sitting around here championing immigration. When ain't now one of your ancestors can say they volunteered to come to this motherfucker. No, they came at the bottom of a slave ship. What's up, cub? What's up, nephew? Anyway, man, Danny, I'm trying to explain to black people this bull crap about immigration and why you see on every corner. Let me give y'all some real game. If you Negroes were so smart, you would understand trade agreements. Why is it that the people that come from the oil-rich countries own all the gas stations in your neighborhood? Black women, those people that's selling you all the hair, where they come from? The countries that produces all the hair. So I sit back, man, I laugh at a lot of you Negroes when I talk about my video where I expose these folks. Now let me show you something. That Clark right there on Juella, they probably make almost $600 a week just selling illegal fucking cigarettes. You see what I'm saying? More than $600 a week. In some cases, they might make $600 a day depending on how many packs they go through a day, because they making $20 per pack of cigarettes. But they come from countries, man, that we have trade agreement with. Most of them we bombing, so they'll let these people come from Syria, Pakistan, even Palestine. They come from all these countries. Notice the Indians, the people that come from India, don't they own all the hotels in your neighborhood? Aren't they getting all the high-tech jobs in your neighborhood? So we're the only people as black people in America, even though you might have 5 fucking degrees, but don't understand how immigration works against you, because guess what? If 2 million Latinos come from South America every year, guess what? There's 2 million jobs that niggas got to give up. There's 2 million places, 500,000 places of housing that we no longer gonna have access to. These people come here, man, and are able to thrive where we've been here 400 years, still walking around this motherfucker talking about hands up, don't shoot. When at the same time, you go to a store that's been in your neighborhood for 50 years, a black man has never owned it. Now you got some person way from the Middle East cheating your kids out their money, your elderly out their money. You got somebody from a neighborhood way over in the Middle East owning a store in your neighborhood that they will not really let a good-hearted black man, upstanding black man, get a liquor license to own. Man, we as black folks sit around here and we are too fucking caught up in a liberal media agenda to understand what international politics is. Because notice, the liberal media, the mainstream media, don't talk about geo and international politics. But if you don't understand that what goes on overseas affects you here, then you'll never understand why these motherfuckers in your neighborhood selling you 50-cent cigarettes loose, you know what I'm saying, buying school you for them. Man, think about it, Danny. Now we gonna talk about schools. These folks, let's just use the hair product, and we gonna strike a chord with women. But black women, you got a lot of beauticians that's out here that's good with their jobs. But guess what, beauticians? The hair that you're putting in these people's heads might cost them $400 a bundle. Now, you all got to fight for the right to do that person's head, and you might not make but $125. That Chinese lady at the store on the corner then made $400. Now, her daughter, school uniforms and all that shit, 9 times 10, they ain't got to wear school uniform because they going to school that your kids can't even go to. You see what I'm saying? Your kid can't even go to the same school that they kids go to, and they ain't been here but 8 years. You been here all your life. Your family history is here. But they selling you selling her, person A, a pack of hair for $400. Person A go to person B when person C, D, E, and F is out there trying to make a living, and person B can only charge them $125. Who you think running away with the profit and laughing? That Chinese woman who sold you the fucking hair. You see what I'm saying? And why she's able to sell you from the hair? Because she comes from a country or somewhere there in or around that they make the hair that they're selling to you. So when I listen to Negroes tell me this shit is petty about these motherfuckers selling loose cigarettes, disrespecting our people, because what a dude fucked up, he thought I was one of these ignorant Negroes that gonna be, yeah, man, just give me my change back and we'll be cool. Nah, fuck that, cuz. Evidently, all the people who are talking about my recent posts are people who haven't been following me, because I tell you the international point of view of what's going on even in your neighborhood. First and foremost, again, even with the police. If you're not understanding what's going on with the Palestinians over there in Palestine, where those fake Jews took their land, you'll never understand what's going on in your neighborhood with the police crime. Because the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, trained majority of your police departments around America. That's why they so heavily militarized, and you'll never understand it. So really, to all you people commenting on that last video, comment all you want. Just be prepared for my response. And this is my response. You Negroes have no clue about what's really going on in geopolitics, which affects what's going on in your neighborhood. Because them boys up there, 9 times out of 10, they come from a place somewhere over in an oil-rich country that we here in the United States are bombing the shit out of to take that oil. And as opposed, according to certain international agreements, they gotta let so many of those people into this country. And when they let them into this country, who got to give up the housing, the jobs, and all that shit? Us. They got them some new niggas, and it's called the immigrants. So we sitting around here talking about what I did last night was petty, but if you don't realize them folks up there making enough, and I'm finna offend a lot of you niggas, to secretly take your wife out on a motherfucking dinner, fuck the shit out of her, and then come back and call the rest of black women niggas. This is what's going on. Because they making $600 a week. Just imagine if one person up there can sell 5 packs of illegal cigarettes a day. That's enough for him to give your wife that $40. That all these black women in Freeport talking about. $40, you can have it going on. Some have diplomatic immunity. Exactly, Danny. These Negroes sitting around here, man, commenting on my fucking post, have no clue as to how geopolitics go and why these people are in your neighborhood. Think about it one more time. A lot of these stores been in our neighborhood for 50 years. Negroes have never owned them. And you have a bunch of brothers and sisters who have the money, credentials, and qualifications to own these stores, but they will not give it to them.